Hello everyone and welcome. Today I want to talk to you about partnering with your workforce. If you do so correctly, you will win the day. And how is that? How can you win the day? Well, to start with, you're going to have a happier, healthier, more productive workforce. That one will produce you more, service you more, whatever it is you do in your business, more. It's going to drive down your healthcare costs if you have them. And it's going to reduce your labor costs. All these contribute to your bottom line. Some added more long-term outcomes would include allowing more growth and expansion opportunities for you without the stress of wondering how am I going to meet that workforce supply demand. It's also going to beat the competitor on several fronts, including a better quality, increased production, which allows us to be a more competitive price in the marketplace. And all this is going to get noticed in the marketplace. So those buyers are going to see what's happening, and they're going to be looking for you because of your credibility and how you're functioning in that marketplace. Are you aware of how profoundly labor impacts your profitability? It's the most expensive line item for most businesses. It's said to be upwards of 70% of their operating costs, with 30% of those costs, those labor costs, going to workforce benefits. That's astronomical. Oh, and by the way, turnover costs are up on average 300% since the pandemic. We had the pandemic, we worked through it, we battled through it, hopefully we survived it, and we expected it to go away, or at least get reset. And it has reset, but there's still a significant burden and stress on the turnovers. Can we get people there, and can we keep them there? This next slide, I'm going to be referencing some information I found in a Forbes article that was published in the summer of 2022. It's titled 16 Metrics That Impact Profitability. What's interesting about this article was it was put together, I think, by 15 of the Forbes council members. So it has a lot of background experience in different industries, and it's well written, all encompassing, if you will. But in those 16 metrics that they identified as affecting and impacting your profitability, the first four in order, 1 through 4 on the screen: cost of work. That's saying, hey, how much did it cost us to get the work done to get our product out there and show our profitability? Biggest influencer, workforce. Number 2, value of assets. Instead of just saying, hey, value my bricks and my mortars and all my tangibles that I can touch, let's talk about your number 1 asset, and that is your employees, your workforce. Number 3, value versus profitability. This article on number 3 talks about profitability is important, but to sustain it and to increase it, focus on building value, product value, service value, building that brand. Biggest influence there, your workers, your workforce. Labor costs, it's that simple. Largest impact and influence there, your workers and your workforce. So now you know your workforce has the largest influence on your profitability. So if our workforce is proven to have such an enormous influence on the outcomes, how can we influence that influencer? Answer is, build a stronger workforce. Is that even possible? How do you make a stronger workforce? We just talked in an earlier slide about the challenges post-pandemic. They're real. The fair news is everybody in your industry, in your sector, and in your marketplace most likely are struggling with the same or very similar labor issues and labor shortages and skills shortages. So how do we make a stronger workforce? Well, let's focus on recruitment. Let's focus on retention, right? So recruitment, we got to get them there. Retention, we've got to keep them there when we have them, especially after making the investment of training them. There's absenteeism. We need to get them to work more. And number 4 might be the winner here, might win the day. Presenteeism, meaning when our workers are there, are they productive? Are they efficient? Get the most out of them in a fair manner while they're there. So, what's the give? What do we do? Here are the things that we've all been trying to do. This isn't new news. Let's just see them, let's talk about them, let's know them, and let's build a plan to do a little bit more in each one of these sectors and merge them together in one effort. So providing attractive pay and benefits certainly helps. Certainly helps with recruitment and retention, and absenteeism, and presenteeism. So create and maintain the best possible work environment. That's huge. People, that's significant. And I don't know that we spend enough time in that effort. Number 3, we need to keep our workforce physically and mentally healthy. Hey, we might say that's not my responsibility. You wouldn't be wrong. The Affordable Care Act and the government, you can see, is trying to use us as a partner and or a tool, depending on how you see that, to provide the health care that we need. But I agree, it's not necessarily your responsibility. But if you embrace it, it's going to enhance your outcomes. So let's stop fighting it and let's think about it and consider it. And number 4, we need to enhance engagement and increase morale around our office. We need to build a brand. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. They're not new philosophies or ideas, but I think we can do it. We need to focus on it. We need to find a way to commit to it without taking significant amount of time and energy. That's the key. Is it even possible? I believe it is. I think it is through a series of efforts that share a common theme. We need to help our workforce, help them help themselves. Constant, regular engagement opportunities, products and services, and overall support from us in that workplace, in and out of that workplace, actually, centered all around their health and well-being. I think if we do that consistently, collectively, and persistently, it's going to favor the outcome. A product line worthy of consideration to accomplish this is the Care Wallet, brought to you by Core Care Wellness. A Care Wallet provides a first-in-class wellness app, platform hosting peer-to-peer counseling, and an independent health provider advocacy and advisory in Amaze Health. If you're able to provide a major medical plan or some form of health insurance to your employees, a Care Wallet can help offset those out-of-pocket costs, including deductibles, coinsurance, and copays. If you're not able to provide such a plan, it's a wonderful place to start a benefit and overcome that no coverage gap. A Care Wallet is both practical and fractional. Practical meaning it is a meaningful, impactful benefit for your workforce and at a fraction of the cost. Care Wallets are organized in bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. This is to help offset costs and to help build a unique offering to your workforce that fits best for you while accomplishing what they need. In addition to a Care Wallet, you might consider a Care Plan to provide further and additional coverage for your workforce. Core Care Wellness can offer dental, vision, and MEC plans. MEC meaning the minimum essential care plans. Additionally, we have a pre-packaged, pre-bundle voluntary benefit brought to you by Federal Life that includes life, disability, accident, hospital, and critical illness, all under one policy for convenience. Also, if you need an MV plan or fully covered, fully insured plans, be it fully insured, level, or self-funded, we can help you with that as well under a custom plan. The Platinum Care Wallet has proven to be one of the most meaningful benefits offered in the Core Care Wellness line. It features the Amaze Health app. The Amaze Health app is an independent healthcare provider, advisory unit, and advocacy. Their goal is to keep your employees out of the healthcare system until and unless that's necessary. When it is necessary, they want to make sure they give them the education that they need, that they can get the services necessary and at the best possible costs. In addition to that, they help the employee navigate through that complex medical plan and the healthcare complexities in the entire healthcare system while also having a tremendous follow-up and a billing advocacy. Once the bills roll in, they're going to help make sure that they're correct and affordable. Additional RX coverage can be added to a Care Wallet, Platinum Care. Amaze Health recently partnered with RP Agency and one of Aflac's subsidiaries to offer the Capstone Plus plan. The Capstone Plus plan is a plan that allows qualifying W-2 employees to redirect some of their tax dollars to support the plan costs, being a zero net cost to the employer and the employee, while possibly generating additional revenue for that employee and, in fact, showing a FICA tax savings for the employer. It's an easy to implement and it's easy to maintain for your employer group. It includes all the benefits shown in the Amaze Health. In addition to that, it has an indemnity plan from the Aflac wholly owned subsidiary, and it also has additional RX coverage included. The Capstone Plus plan may prove to be a very effective way to enhance your workforce benefit. So clearly, the time to partner with your workforce is now. I think if you already have these types of programs, you may want to hit the reset button, really evaluate them, make sure they're performing. Maybe implement the Amaze Health Capstone Plus, Well-Right Life Guides. Make sure you talk to somebody at Core Care Wellness and see what else they can offer you or how it might fit. If you don't have these plans, take a minute, reach out, learn more, give strong consideration to providing this platform for your employees. And together, you can grow into the future